I'm Sam from Millennium Communications.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Mark. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Here's my business card.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, so how is Hot Rod Auto Parts and Service Center doing this year?
It's been a good year so far. We're hoping to open up 4 more stores for this next 2018.
Wow, that's great. How many locations do you have?
We have 32 stores nationwide, plus our headquarters.
Okay. You're looking to get the same phone system then for each of the locations?
I feel it would be easier for our store managers if we have the same phone as they move around. Sometimes they transfer.
Okay, and you're looking to, who do you currently use for phone system provider?
Well, that's where the issue is. At our headquarters, in some of our stores, we have Toshiba. Other stores have Protelco or cordless phones from Best Buy because we don't think we needed a phone system.
Are you satisfied with how your current system works?
No, not really. They have all different features, and the junk cordless phones really don't work well at all.
They don't. They really don't work well in business settings. What are some of the disadvantages of the way your phone system works now?
Well, some of them can't handle caller ID, so we don't have that, which is a must these days.
Right.
And we don't have voicemail in any of the stores, which means we probably lose calls, and that would be a great feature.
Do these disadvantages make more work for your employees then?
Yes, definitely.
Do you think having voicemail after hours would increase your business?
Yes, a customer could leave a message for a service center that they would have to cancel their appointments for the next day, and then our service techs would know that they have an opening and that they can fill that.
Okay, so let's just focus on the stores since it seems most of the issues are on the stores, and then we'll work on the headquarters later. Mm-hmm. So how many phone lines do you have at each location, and then how many phones?
Each store has 4 telephone lines and 6 phones. They're all identical.
Okay, do you ever have a problem with employees not being able to answer a phone because they're either busy with a customer or you have to look up parts?
Mm-hmm. Yes, my managers informed me that that's a problem. They would like to have voicemail they can pick up after so many rings in case they can't get to it. That way at least they can make the call back.
Okay. So having people call in and not being able to get anyone is probably hurting your business.
Yes. Missed calls probably mean that they've gone to our competition. So, and I don't want to have that kind of reputation for our company.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever have issues with employees not being able to be near a phone?
Well, for the stores that don't have the cordless phones, yes, but the house phones don't last long, and most of the time you can't hear out of them very well either.
Right. Does this decrease your productivity, and does it frustrate your customers that they're not able to hear either the person on the other line or they can't be heard themselves?
Yeah, some of my employees might be restocking, or they have to drop what they do to just run over to get a phone call. I'm sure customers are frustrated when our phones aren't working properly.
If your employees had access to a portable handheld business phone, would that help decrease the number of missed calls?
Yes, that would help.
Okay. If you could decrease the number of missed prospect calls, how many additional sales do you think you could get?
Well, I don't know an exact number, but I'm sure it would increase sales.
Okay. Well, for the stores, I would suggest the Panasonic TDA50G. And it also has the voicemail in it.
Okay.
The voicemail can be used also as auto attendant, which you can have the machine pick up either right away, like anybody calling in even during the day if you wanted to, or you could switch it off and just have it for at night mode.
Okay.
Also, that way the after hours ones can also leave a message. So say for the service center, they could say, I'm canceling my appointment today.
Sure, that would work great. Now I know you talked about portable business phones. Would this be an option for us?
Yes, the Duck cordless phones from Panasonic actually requires the cell units to go in the store. Probably need maybe 1, 2, depending on how big your stores are. So I would have to see your layout for each of the stores. And then they could at least carry it with them and be able to get all the features that you would get on the normal business phone on the portable phones.
Okay, yes, I'd probably want 2 for each store.
Okay, 2 for each store. All right. And then let's talk about headquarters a little bit. How many phone lines do you have and how many phones?
We have 8 telephone lines and 22 telephones.
Okay. And then do managers or customers have a hard time figuring out which department they need?
Sometimes. Right now we have a receptionist that answers all the calls and transfers them to the right department.
Okay, would using maybe auto attendant to help direct your calls help productivity?
Yes, or a receptionist could be used for more than transferring calls, and with an automated attendant, people could find which department they want much easier.
Exactly. how would you, or having pre-programmed buttons maybe increase productivity within the managers in the sales department?
Yes, that'd be very helpful.
Okay. So let's go over the phone a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, they have programmable buttons here, which you have, first 8 for your phone lines would be on here. And then 2 would be for voicemail, so you have your voicemail and voicemail transfer.
Yes.
The rest could be for extensions. Now, since you have more extensions, I would suggest doing the 12-button DSS console to add 12 more pre-programmed buttons. So that way, if you have to reach somebody, all you have to do is press a button instead of having to dial their extension.
Yeah, that'd be definitely very helpful. Yeah.
And you can see at the top here is the LCD display. It comes in right now this one is just the 2-line, obviously you see. But it can go up to 6 lines if you need it. It also has caller ID.
Okay,
and it has a caller ID log up to 100.
Wow.
Right. And then also 100 speed dials in it too. So if you have let's just say you got to talk to one of your stores, you can have it pre-programmed in the phone.
Sure.
And then you can just look it up.
And they call the distribution and stuff. So when they need parts, they call it distribution so that all the stores could use. Because nobody can remember all those numbers.
Right. Now, as you see, this is set down like this, but it does come with a bracket that, of course, brings it up. It's just the bracket is kind of hard to get on and off when coming to these things.
Sure.
So it's easier just to show it like this.
Okay.
Also, what's nice with these is that you can do the Bluetooth headsets to it. Now, the Bluetooth doesn't work like a normal phone like you get with your cell phone. You will have to actually pick it up from the phone here and disconnect from the phone. So you can't do it through the headset.
But it would at least, they would have free hands to work the register.
Right, which might work for the receptionist.
Sure. Okay. That would be definitely something that we could use. How much would the store's phone systems be and how much would the headquarters be?
Okay. For each store, with the voicemail and the deck phones, you're looking at about $7,000 plus tax for each store. The headquarters with the TDA 100, so you're going to need a bigger cabinet. And the voicemail would be about $22,000 plus tax.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and go with it.
Okay, let me get the papers all ready for you. And here's the contract, and I'll give you a pen to sign with it. There you are.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Perfect. Very nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to working with you.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.